What NBA players think of Giannis Antetokounmpo? So sad. At just an inch shy of 7 feet with an absurd wingspan, NBA star Giannis Antetokounmpo has earned the nickname of the Greek Freak. In addition to his physical traits, his talent on the court is gaining the attention of fellow NBA players, sportscasters, and fans. He's one of the best young players in the NBA. But Antetokounmpo doesn't seem to have many friends in the sport, and maybe this is why he has been facing criticism, which we'll be talking about today. Hey guys, welcome to Courtside. If you'd like to get updated with all the latest basketball trends and information, please subscribe to our channel. Also, why should you be behind everyone? So press the bell icon to never miss an update after every upload. We haven't seen Giannis Antetokounmpo hanging out with any fellow NBA stars in the offseason, and it makes us wonder why. His outstanding play and physical traits are obvious, but there's more than meets the eye when it comes to why Giannis Antetokounmpo doesn't have many NBA friends. Not being friends with the others has also caused Giannis to face criticism from many. Jason Tatum. There are always multiple deserving candidates in the NBA league for the Most Valuable Player award. When one player wins, there are obviously those who disapprove. Similarly, when Giannis Antetokounmpo won last season, some young players felt like James Harden was snubbed hard. The Milwaukee Bucks Greek Freak took home the MVP trophy last season, finishing with 78 first-place votes to Harden's 23. That difference in these votes makes Antetokounmpo look like the clear-cut winner of last year's MVP race. However, many people feel otherwise. In a recent Instagram Live with basketball skills coach and consultant Pep Stanciil, young Celtic Jason Tatum revealed his thoughts about last year's MVP race. James Harden should have won MVP last year, Tatum said. To this, Pep seemed to have a rather extreme view as he believed they've been robbing him, Harden, for 5 straight years now. The 22-year-old Celtics forward then said, "I ain't gonna say 5, but he definitely should have won back-to-back MVPs." Kendrick Perkins. Kendrick Perkins had problems with Giannis taking home the hardware. "I had a lot of problems with that because every year the MVP shifts, the goalpost shifts," Perkins said on the Zach Gelb show. "I don't know what the criteria for MVP are anymore. I'm not saying Giannis didn't have a good year. I'm not saying that. But I just remember a time when Steve Nash averaged 15 and 10 and had a nice squad around him, and Kobe Bryant had Smush Parker and Kwame Brown and led the Lakers to the playoffs and averaged almost 35 points a game and clearly was the most valuable player. I didn't get it because they said that Steve Nash was more valuable if you took him off the Suns. If you take LeBron James off the Lakers, no disrespect to Anthony Davis because he's a generational talent, but if you take LeBron James off the Lakers, what would the Lakers be in the Western Conference?" Perkins said. "They would be in the playoffs, but they wouldn't be sitting at the number 1 spot." As for the Bucks, Perkins said that Milwaukee would be a top 5 team in the East without Antetokounmpo. "They would," he said. "Their offense runs better without Giannis." Perkins also said that the Bucks without Antetokounmpo are better than the Sixers at full strength. Ryan Hollins. Milwaukee Bucks star Giannis Antetokounmpo has put up otherworldly numbers this season. Yet former NBA player turned hot take puff Ryan Hollins argued the Greek Freak wasn't worthy of his MVP consideration. Hollins was a guest on ESPN's morning show Get Up and said that he couldn't consider Antetokounmpo as a candidate since he rarely closes games. "He is not the MVP," says Hollins. "When you talk about MVP, that means you're the most valuable player on the team. Your impact is the largest. When I watch Giannis, yes, he rebounds, he blocks shots, he does all those little things. I love what he does. I love him, but he's not gonna close out a game for you. He's not gonna go out and win that big game. In fact, in the fourth quarters, he turns into more of a center and morphs into a roller to the rim, rather than the guy with the ball in his hands creating opportunities. When you watch the Bucks play, it's Eric Bledsoe, it's Chris Middleton. Those guys are closing the game out. Those guys are hitting big shots. Those guys are playmaking. So for me, I can't put you into that MVP candidate until you're closing games out. I just can't give you that type of credit. Antetokounmpo boasts a ridiculous line of 26.4 points, 12.8 rebounds, 5.9 assists, 1.3 steals, and 1.4 blocks this season, and leads his team in every category but blocks, second only to 7-footer Brook Lopez. These little things that the Greek Freak is doing throughout the game are what puts the Bucks in the position to have guys like Bledsoe and Middleton close games out. What Holland says is only partly true. Antetokounmpo is vastly limited in his ability to be the closer with the ball in his hands because of his lack of a reliable jumper, two things Bledsoe and Middleton possess. Yet it is his gravity as a guaranteed bucket in the paint that creates those opportunities for the Bucks' backcourt to find the openings and make shots down the stretch. Drawing out a double team in the dying seconds of a game is just as valuable as being the guy to knock down the open shot, dishing out the game-winning assist, or denying a shot at the rim to keep a lead safe. The thoughts of the NBA players might have surprised you, so this was all about today's video. If you liked it, do share it with your friends and family. Thanks for watching.